Hello, I am Joellen and welcome to the Mascara Masterclass, where we get more in depth about some of the mascara products, how to use them, the application, all the good things. So I'm going to be doing a mascara masterclass every second Monday of the month. And unfortunately, I was not able to go live yesterday because, as some of you might know, I am a full-time traveler. So that means we are on the go. My family and I, we travel the countries and the states full time. So yesterday we had an unexpected problem with our Airbnb. We found a hidden camera, which was crazy. So we decided to leave that Airbnb in New York, and now we drove all day yesterday to Tennessee. So now we're in Tennessee. So that's why I wasn't live yesterday, but all the other months I will be shooting to go live with our mascara masterclass the second Monday of every month. And if you love them so much, I will do them more often. But today we are focusing on blush. Now, I know blush can be kind of scary because people think that only old ladies wear blush, right? Like the pink rosy cheeks, that's only for an old lady thing. That's wrong, 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 wrong. Blush is such a great way to bring out that natural flush in your cheeks. You do not normally just have a one flat look on your face. That's not the normal look. You want to be as natural as possible, so you want to add a little bit of color into your cheeks. So I'm going to teach you where to apply it, how to apply it, and how to blend it correctly so you feel more comfortable wearing blush, you don't feel like an old lady, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so first, where do you apply blush correctly? Okay, first you need to find the apples of your cheek. Your apples of your cheeks are that little squishy part. So you need to smile at yourself in the mirror and find that little squishy part. That's the part where you want to focus your blush, and then you can blend into your contour. Now, I've already done my highlight and my contour for the day, and I'm going to show you how and where to apply blush so you know. So find your apples and you apply it right in your contour, or right on your apples of your cheeks. Now, here's the thing. A lot of women do it wrong. They bring their blush up too high, like up into their eye area, or too down too far, or too much, and then you look like you're a hot mess. Blush is not supposed to make you look like you are a hot mess. Blush is supposed to make it look like you just have this nice natural coloring, a nice natural flush to your face. So that's the whole point, is just to add a little bit, but not too much. So I'm going to show you a couple different techniques of how you can apply it. Now, mascara has an amazing selection of blush colors, and they're all cream foundation. And the nice thing about these cream foundations are that, like, they're multiple use. I'll show you a couple different ways to use the blush. And then also, because it's cream, it's totally easy to take on, take off, to blend. If you feel like you've messed up, you can blend it out. It's foolproof, okay? So, like, it really is so easy to use. So I have a whole selection of blushes, and I have tons more, but these are the colors. Like, so if you feel like you want to add a little bit of pop, a little bit more natural, you can go a little bit natural, you can go dark, you can go bright. But the nice thing is that these are really pigmented, but they don't go on super pigmented because you blend nicely and you make it look like it's natural. Now, I'm going to use one of the new blush colors called Plum. This one right here. It's the new blush color. It's a really, really beautiful color for fall. Any time of the year, but especially for fall. Now, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can apply blush with different tools, okay? So first, you can use your fingers. Easy way. You just dip your finger in your blush, get a little bit on your finger, and then you find your apple to your cheek, and you just add a little bit right here. See, can you see that? This color is a nice kind of nudie color. It's a little bit purpley. It's not very much, and that's the nice thing about this blush, is it doesn't look like an old grandma blush. So I just applied it to the apples of my cheek, and that's not so hard, right? And now all you have to do is blend it, and I will show you just in a second how to blend it. The other way, I'm going to show you how to apply on my other cheek with the bronzer and blush brush. Same thing, you just dip your blush or your brush into your blush, and you apply it to the apples of your cheek. See, it's not a whole lot, and it doesn't look like I'm an old grandma, but I just added just a little bit of color, and it just makes my cheeks come alive a little bit more. Now, did you notice that when I applied it, I put on the apples of my cheek, but then I also kind of blended up into my contour, because you kind of want to mold those two colors together, make it look natural. So I applied it, and I kind of worked a little bit up. Now over here, same thing, I applied it over here, and I worked it up a little bit into my contour. Okay, so that's how you apply it. I also like to use, if I'm using like my 30-second hack brush, or if I'm using my detail hack brush, I can just turn it around, like apply my highlight with one end, my contour, you know, I'm doing all the things with how I want to apply it. But then with my blush, I can apply my blush with the same brush. I just wipe, you can, if you feel like you have too much contour and you don't want to, or too much highlight on one of your ends of your brushes before you do your blush, wipe it off quickly, and then apply it with this. So you can do your whole entire face with your detail hack brush or your 30-second hack brush, just by putting your brush into the blush color and applying it onto your face. So finger, the B-Square blush, bronzer and blush brush, it's a tongue full, and then or your hack brush. You can do any of those three. Or even one of the other brushes too. I'm sure you can find what works for you. So now that we've applied the blush, now let's focus on blending it. So now you can either blend it with your brush. So let's use my, my detail hack brush to blend. I'm gonna blend it down into my contour. I don't wanna blend it up into my eye area, because then that makes you look like you're a hot mess. And you don't wanna look like you are a hot mess. So I'm just blending it down into my contour, so those colors kind of melt together. See how nice that looks? It's not like I don't look like a clown where I have a whole lot of color. I don't look like a grandma where I have like too much color either. But it just adds a little bit of color into my face instead of just a one flat look. So you can blend it with one of your brushes, or you can blend it with your Perfector Sponge. So with your Perfector Sponge, make sure that you get it really wet, and then you wring it out so it's not dripping anymore, so it's nice and spongy. So now take your sponge and blend this area where we applied the blush. So now those colors, your contour, your highlight, your blush is all nicely melted, blended together. It looks like, it doesn't look like you're wearing a big circle of blush. And now we just focused on the apples of our cheek, just added a nice, beautiful hint of color into those cheeks. And now that's why I love Plum, is because it's a very subtle blush color that just adds a little bit of color without being too much. Now you can do the same thing with all of the other blush colors. A lot of them look, well, a lot of them are very pigmented, but some of them look kind of scary. Like Ruby, it's kind of scary looking, right? Same thing with Dahlia, a little bit scary, super bright. You think, there's no way I want to put that on my face, but I promise you, just put a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. These blushes will last you 6 to 12 months easily. So it's really nice just to have a few different colors to kind of mix and match. Sometimes you can even layer their colors. I like to do nude and pink grapefruit a lot of times. It's just a beautiful combination. Switch up your look. I did a challenge last month where I tried all the different blushes, and then I took a picture so everyone could see what they look like and how different they look. So I will make a collage and share that with you. But really great options with blush, different looks that you can get from each color. So that's where you apply it, that's how you apply it, and then that's how you blend it. Now, let's finish my look off by, I like to, after I've done my highlight, my contour, and my blush, I like to finish my look off with bronzer. It just adds a little bit of warmth to my face, kind of makes it look like I have a nice sun-kissed glow without looking fake. Now, Bella bronzer, oh, so good, so good. Even if you don't like any other mascara product, I love Bella bronzer and the bronzer brush. So I just do a little bit of bronzer on my blush, on my brush, and a little bit goes a long way. So just focus on the areas where are higher on your face, where the sun would naturally hit it, and going over your contour, over your blush, and then also up into your hairline, making my hair a mess. Then I'm just adding a nice little warmth to my face, and it just helps finish that look off. Don't need a whole lot to get that nice sun-kissed look. There we go. And then one last thing is I haven't done my illuminator yet, so I'll do my illuminator real quickly. There's lots of beautiful colors of illuminators right now. Let's do the new color, Dream. I like to focus on the top of my cheekbone. Just gives you a nice glistening glow without making it look like you're sweaty or sparkly like a little girl. Just so when the light hits your face, you just have this nice, nice glow. All right, so that's how you apply blush to your cheeks. Now, let me show you how you can also use blush in different ways. That's a great thing about these foundations, are that you can use them in lots of different ways. It's not just for the one purpose. Did you know that you can use the blush colors for your eyeshadow? You can. All right, when I do my eyeshadow, I always start with a eye primer, because my face is really oily, and so if I do an eye primer, by the end of the day, my eyeshadow is not creasing and it's not melting off of my eyelid. So I already primed my eyelid with eye primer, and now I'm going to show you how you can, a couple different ways you can apply blush to your eyelids. And I'm still going to do the same color, Plum, so you can see how beautiful it is on my skin. So you can just apply it into the crease. You just do like a windshield wiper motion into your crease, and you're just adding just a little bit of color, a little bit of dimension to your eyelid. And it's a really soft, subtle look. You can apply more if you want, or just a little bit if you want. It's just a nice way just to add a little bit of color without making it look too done. So now I just added a little bit of color to my eyelid. See, this one doesn't have, there we go. This one doesn't have anything, and this one has a little bit. And it just has a nice soft look. Finishes your eyelid off if you don't have a lot of time. There you go. So that's just the windshield wiper motion in my crease. Now I want to do the same thing, but I'll just do a different technique on my other eye. So instead of doing the windshield wiper motion, you can just fill in your whole eyelid with the color, like a full color on the lid. And I'm just using my detail hack brush. This is my absolute favorite brush. I use this for so many different purposes. I could do my whole face with it. See there, I have a full, I did my whole entire eyelid, and now the whole eyelid is full of that blush color. This one's a little bit more subtle because it's just in my crease. This one is my whole entire lid. But see how pretty that is? It's just a very natural, beautiful color. Now you can use blush in combination with eyeshadow. Like you can do, if I wanted to do a little bit more pop than just a full eyeshadow or a full lid with my blush, I can also take an eyeshadow color and add, here, let's see, add some dimension to my lid with eyeshadow color. So let's see what that would look like real quickly. So I'm going to take some Kin. This is a purple color, and add it into my crease. And then you're using the blush along with an eyeshadow color, and there you get a nice pop of color. And I always finish my look off with eyeshadow by taking a sponge and cleaning that the angle up. So now I've done either just blush on its own on my eyelid or blush with eyeshadow. You can mix, match all the different colors. You can do that with any of the color blushes. experiment. It's really fun. There is no right or wrong way. It is whatever preference you have and however you look and feel beautiful. All right, now last way to use your blush. So we've done the apples of your cheeks, we've done your eyelids, and you can also use the blush for lip color. So I'm using the multitasker brush and it's taking the wide angle of it and dipping it into my blush color, and then I'm applying it onto my lips. You can also use your finger too, but this is just a nice way to apply it evenly and get those angles well. Isn't that pretty? It's a very nice, subtle, natural look. All right, so there we go. Those are the different ways to use blush. Think outside the box. That's the great thing about this makeup, is there is no right one right way. Oh my goodness, getting my words mixed up. There's tons of different great ways to use things. Mix, match, trial, error, whatever are your preferences. You just have fun with it. There are so many different uses, so many different purposes, and great ways to experiment and to look beautiful. So don't be afraid of blush. Don't feel like you will be an old grandma or clown if you wear blush. If you do it the right way, it will look beautiful and natural and bring out that natural flush. So I love these colors. If you have any questions about what you feel like would look great with your skin tone, message me, send me a picture, and I'd be happy to look and help you. But you can use these same ideas with any other blush out there, just by applying it onto your apples of your cheek. But the great thing about mascara is that it's cream and it's easy to blend and mix and match and build and do all the things with it. So have a great day and try something else. Try something out new and tell me how it works. And if you have any questions, let me know. So that's our masterclass for today, and I will be doing another masterclass next month. If you want to learn even more tips and tools and how the different purposes and the ways to use all the mascara products, brushes, tools, makeup, all the things, if you want to do it more than once a month, hey, let me know. I'm happy to come in and teach, because that's what I love to do, is to help you know how to be beautiful and to look and feel your best. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.